If a friend asked me for a copy of my assignment, I would say, no, sorry, I can't do that for you. We could both get into a lot of trouble if we were caught for collusion. But when it comes to helping other students, I think there's a fine line that can be quite hard to navigate. What I've learnt this year is that it is okay to discuss assessments with friends. It's okay to talk about it and ask each other questions, but you should never share your written work. You should protect your written work like it's your baby. Or if you were really worried about not wanting to talk at all to others about their assignment, I would at least empathise with them, just acknowledge how they're feeling and maybe see if you can help in another way. So say, maybe I can't help you with your assessment, but I can try and help you feel a bit more relaxed.
Working with others is such an important skill, but passing on copies of your assignment is not a good idea. Your friend may not mean to, but will subconsciously take ideas, resources, and possibly even sentences from your assignment. This could result in both of you receiving consequences for plagiarism. An alternative option would be to direct your friend to resources that may help them to better understand that assignment. Or you could even go through the process of how you started the assignment without actually explaining in detail what you have written. You can also direct your friend to resources that may have been provided within your unit that may be helpful to use when completing the assignment.
We all want to see our friends succeed, and when they are stuck and stressed out about an assignment, it can be tempting to send them a copy of our work to have a look over. However, the act of sharing assignments, even if it is just to one of our closest friends, can bring about academic harm and allegations to both people. If our friend was to use part or all of our assignment, even unintentionally after reading over it, then this may lead to allegations of collusion. Although your intention may be to merely help out a good friend, and you may trust them not to copy your work, it's still not worth the risk. Instead, you can refer them to the Deakin Support Services, which would also benefit them in future assignments.
I would explain to my friend that it would be inappropriate to share my work with them. And I instead would explain that there are services you can reach out to. This includes the Deakin Studies Support Services, where they have tutors on offer who can support and guide you with doing your assessment. There is also Smart Thinking, which can help guide your grammar and referencing and how to start an essay, for example.
Hey B, how was the concert? Okay. Anyway, listen. I got a call from Gilbert yesterday. The one who studied biochemistry with us. He wanted my assignment. I said no. Then he was like, remember, I did this for you. I did that for you. I got you an iPad for your birthday 5 years ago. Therefore, you owe me. Nonsense like that. I gave him nicely. I said, listen here, Gilbert. If I ethically, professionally earn my degree without engaging in all of this assignment sharing, cheating, rubbish, not one iPad, my goodness, I can buy the entire Apple store by securing a well-paying job. Then I cut the line and I blocked him. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life.
If my friend calls me super stressed and they don't know how to write their assignment and they ask for a copy of mine, I think I've come across this situation a few times, and more so than not, students don't know where to begin their assignment, which is okay. But asking for somebody else's work is, I think, wrong. I have politely refused, but also helped them to find other sources, such as Deakin Study Support, Writing Mentors, Learning and Writing Mentors, Language Mentors. There are so many resources at Deakin that can help you with your assignment. You can approach your unit chair if you're having difficulty understanding your assignment. So I think my approach would be to politely refuse, but also tell them where they can find the adequate resources to access the correct way of getting help.
I understand that uni can be very hard sometimes, and we as friends, we understand that like we want your friends to have good grades and stuff, and maybe a little help is fine. But however, sharing assessment can lead to more harm than good. And if your friend use all of your part of your work, and you would never know, it could lead to an allegations of collusions, even though it is your work. And even if your friend is just using your work as a format or a preference for their own work, Deacon's detection method can still see the similarities, and it's not worth the risk. So instead, you can ask your friend to use all the Deacon supports on the website to help, like such as mentors, to help with their work.
Sharing is caring, but sharing an assignment is cheating. Therefore, I will not share my work with one of my friend or any of my friend who is super stressed and call me to share my work with her. So I won't share my work with her because she can claim that this is her own work. And if I quote an example here, then OnTrack is a system that can easily track and monitor the plagiarism. And in this way, it will affect on our result. Therefore, it is keeping in mind the plagiarism and similarity, it is really risky to share your work with your friends. So I will prefer not to share any of my assignment or the work with my friend, even if she is super stressed. Thank you.
There comes a situation where I receive a call or message from my friend and they tell me that they're super stressed and don't know how to write their assessment and end up requesting a copy of my assessment. I would definitely say no to avoid plagiarism and to ensure that the person benefits from the course they are enrolled into by polishing their own skills. Just seeking support or copying others' work is preventing you from learning. So basically, when plagiarizing, you're not really learning anything, and it is an extreme unfair to other students, because if your friend ends up copying your entire task, this leads to an allegation of collusion. And even if a friend just refers to your task, there are still different detecting methods at Deakin University which can pick up similarities like this and would put you in high risk. There are students who put in their hours or more to accomplish in the task they are given. So make sure that you do not copy works from others, because it is unfair to copy their task and put yourself and them into trouble. There are a wide range of Deakin support services available. Go grab them and choose your option wisely and do not copy from other students.